The most arrogant people are often the most empty inside. Why is it that the people who have achieved the least often behave as if they are above everyone else? Why do those who have no real accomplishments, no inner dignity, no education, no wisdom, walk through life with the loudest arrogance? It feels unfair, it feels irrational. But the truth is simple. Arrogance is rarely a sign of strength. It is almost always a symptom of deep insecurity. A person who has nothing inside tries to build a false image outside. When someone lacks confidence, they compensate with aggression. When someone feels small, they try to make others feel even smaller. When someone is terrified of being exposed, they attack first, hoping no one will notice their emptiness. Arrogance becomes their armor, a cheap, fragile armor that cracks the moment life touches it. But they cling to it because they have nothing else to hold on to. You see, a person who has real worth, inner worth, does not need to shout about it. They don't need to humiliate others to feel tall. They don't need to dominate a room to feel seen. They don't need to crush someone's dignity to protect their own. But the insecure person, they live in constant fear that someone will discover the truth, that behind the loud voice, behind the sharp tone, behind the inflated ego, there is nothing. No depth, no wisdom, no inner foundation, just noise. So they attack, they belittle, they mock, they try to control, they try to intimidate. Because if they can make you feel weak, they can pretend to be strong. This is why the most aggressive people are often the most fragile. This is why the most arrogant people are often the most lost. This is why the ones who try hardest to look powerful are the ones who feel powerless inside. A truly strong person does not need to prove anything. A truly educated person does not need to show off. A truly wise person does not need to humiliate. A truly confident person does not need to dominate. Strength is quiet. Wisdom is calm. Confidence is gentle. Dignity is silent. But insecurity is loud. Fear is loud. Emptiness is loud. And the people who carry these things inside cannot help but spill them onto others. You may notice something else. People who behave this way often surround themselves with those who are weaker, quieter, or more sensitive. Not because they admire these qualities, but because they feel safe. They know they cannot stand next to someone who is truly strong, truly wise, truly grounded. So they choose targets who are less likely to fight back. Their cruelty is strategic. Their arrogance is calculated. Their dominance is selective. They roar only where they know no one will roar back. And this reveals the truth. They are not powerful. They are not confident. They are not superior. They are simply afraid. Afraid of being ignored. Afraid of being insignificant. Afraid of being seen for who they really are. Afraid of facing the emptiness they carry inside. So what should you do when you meet such a person? First, do not take their behavior personally. Their arrogance is not about you, it is about their own inner war. Their cruelty is not a reflection of your worth, it is a reflection of their wounds. Their need to humiliate is not a sign of your weakness, it is a sign of their fear. Second, do not try to fix them. You cannot heal someone who refuses to look at their own pain. You cannot fill the emptiness they deny. You cannot teach humility to someone who believes that arrogance is their only protection. Third, protect your peace. You are not obligated to stay near people who drain your energy. You are not required to tolerate disrespect. You are not responsible for their emotional instability. Walk away from their noise. Walk away from their drama. Walk away from their attempts to pull you into their inner chaos. Because here is the truth. People who carry real light do not need to dim the lights of others. People who carry real strength do not need to break others to feel powerful. People who carry real dignity do not need to shout, threaten, or dominate. And the ones who do? They are simply telling you, with every word and every gesture, that they are terrified of who they are when the noise stops. So let them shout. Let them pretend. Let them play their little theater of superiority. Let them build their fragile kingdom of arrogance. You, stay calm. Stay grounded. Stay dignified. Stay connected to your inner worth. Because true strength is not measured by how loudly you speak, but by how quietly you carry yourself when others try to shake you. And remember this, the people who try hardest to make you feel small are the ones who fear you might discover just how small they feel inside.